is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tashacshow. Shout out to my podcast and my YouTube fam. Hugs and loves for people who've been watching and or listening to my videos and or podcast. If you're part of my podcast already, or you found my podcast and you're about to follow come a part of the podcast fam, and you're wondering about this YouTube channel, go to YouTube and type in Tasha C TV. Don't forget the TV part. And vice versa to my YouTube fam. Or, you stumble upon one of my videos and or it might be podcasts or just one of my other videos and you're about to be part of my YouTube fam. I do not mind if you want to go over and also look in the description box, and it should be a list of the podcast platforms where you can find my podcast. Including Speaker, which I'm using their lovely recording app in order to create these podcasts. So you may hear clicks, you may hear a landline call ID, talking call ID in the background, and maybe clicks at the most, and so forth. And notification clicks, because, for some reason, you can still hear it on my side. So it's not anything to do with wherever you're listening through your app, through, say, your cell phone or computer, laptop, anything, any device that can receive, like podcast or, YouTube videos. So anyway, y'all, and this also again is for new folks that may be listening. Again, I decided, I took a little break where I just am down to just doing a little break, not that long, where I'm just doing the podcast where our kings and queens next door, which is just about Black history facts. Just to let y'all know, I do be mispronouncing some words sometimes, so just bear with me. And also, I also want to say real quick, I know this is random, but I found this on an app called Tube Study, which sometimes it helps because you can find information about different subjects, and at the end you get basically a little digital, just a little digital certificate. And so I decided, like, one of the subjects I'm also studying, sometimes, a lot of times, they're usually a combination of YouTube videos, and sometimes it may be other videos that they may have it in there, because it's all video form. And here's a little trick with it, but like I said, it's an Android app. For that, you would put together, just say Tube Study. And I decided to, also, excuse me, y'all. I don't know why it's back to me yawning like that. I mean, it's only 11:58 p.m., at the night. Okay, so anyways, y'all, I have found a possible site, if you might be interested, on YouTube to find more about, say, like Black history, because I only had listen to one video, because sometimes they could be different lessons. Sometimes it could be only a couple lessons, and, depending on the subject you choose. So sometimes it can have multiple lessons, whatever completion. So in this case, I have a couple of, like, ones I say you have to be careful. I wouldn't go past, like, anything past 15 to save, because if not, they erase it. Like I said, it's good, but, even good things good things have flaws as well. So sometimes, since a lot of them have YouTube videos, I had looked at the first video, and it's a YouTube, and they're still up, and that's why I'm bringing them up. Their YouTube company, well, since it's got stuff to do with Black history, I might as well go ahead and talk about it real quick. Now, Home Team is the word together, space history. They have a YouTube channel, and if you're interested in going there and subscribing, they also have a Patreon account, but I just wanted to give a background about this. They don't have an Instagram page anymore. They have a Twitter, but they're not as a Twitter. I haven't been on their Facebook because, like I said, I haven't been on Facebook like that. But they do make current videos, and this is just a little about what this channel is talking about. Remembering our ancestors through reasonable dialogue and reclaiming the world from an African perspective. Join me as I discuss African history, culture, and worldview, and what it all really means for us today. I encourage us to learn and share our thoughts, as this will help us reclaim our story and pioneer a new culture of awareness. Because we are because I am African dysphoria. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So yeah, just if you feel like, let me just talk about some of the videos. I mean, African most significant events, a timeline. A recent upload that was actually uploaded today, because I just wanted to let y'all know also that is February 2, 2020. Basically, that's what it is today. It's 2, because February 2nd, 2020, 2 okay, all around. But anyway, there was an upload today. It's called, like, for example, was at California named after black queen. I'm just scanning through some of the videos because I want to say, like, this seems like a dope site. It's kind of like some of the places I get, like Black History was like a YouTube channel. So, top 10 kings of North Africa. 10 crucial moments in West African I think it's history. It's got the little timestamp of the video on there. The history of San people. Okay. The history of Puerto Ricans. Okay. The enslaved African in the American Revolution. 5 underrated African civilizations. And so forth. And these just been a couple of videos I'm just getting on that has only been a couple months. So if you go, say, like, to the videos, you can find it easily on the YouTube chat. An app. I said chap. I mean to say app. Excuse me, y'all. To check out there. I just want to give a hint about that. And I liked it, the first video, so I just went to subscribe. And so, again, it's Home Team to Work Together, Space History. And go there, subscribe, and, and take it from there and learn if you want to learn more gems about, Black history, African history, African American history, so forth. And just, that's some more, you get some more Black history at the end. But, okay. And I plan on, seeing as many videos as I can out there because I was very impressed by the first video and the facts, and I plan on learning some more stuff. Okay. So, also, today, I think I'm going to go ahead and just go and do like a couple facts. I already went like 7 minutes past by. Also, too, y'all, what books? I mean, you should read books just in case, but like rereads. It shouldn't have to be like African American. But is there any books that you guys are, no, not just guys, people, ladies and gents, nobody, people, are there any books that you may be reading now? Is it for a class? Are you reading just because? Let me think of the cover off. It's like, I want to read a book called, what's by Jasmine Ward, The Men We Reap, Savage the Bones. I want to plan on reading those. Octavia Butler, I really wanted to read her, some of her books. I want to go back to like Alice Walker. I also wanted to say, well, I mean, this is part of Black history. These are Black, writers, Black women writers. But also Terry McMillan is actually coming out with another book recently. Let's go look. Like I said, this is part of Black history too. Okay, because I talk about the past and the present. So, and by the way, y'all, I know this is so random, but let's talk about a few people's birthday. The living legend Sidney Poitier. His birthday is today. So happy birthday to the legend Sidney. Let me go and read a little bit about it because I actually seen, like little, like, maybe a paragraph about him, but not too much about like, like maybe some history about it. Let me see. Can I just read a little bit? I'm not going to go into all details about, because like I said, he has a lot of history, and that will take up like a lot of time. I went to Wikipedia. So Sidney Poitier, born February 20, 1927, is a Bahamian American actor and film director. He won an Academy Award for Best Actor, the first Black actor to win that award, and was nominated a second time. Okay. In addition, he was nominated 6 times for Golden Globe Award for Best Actor and the British Academy of Film and Television Awards, BAFTA, for Best Foreign Actor. winning each one. From 1997 to 2007, he served as a Bohemian ambassador to Japan. His family lived in the Bahamas, but Portier was born in Miami while they were visiting, hereby acquiring American citizenship. He grew up in the Bahamas, moving to New York when he was 16. He joined the North American Negro Theater, landing his breakthrough role as an incredible high school student in the 1955 film Blackboard Jungle. Okay, I think I could continue. Let me look at how much time I got. Okay. In 1958, Portier starred with Tony Curtis in a critically acclaimed Defiant Ones as chained together convicts who escape and must cooperate. Each received a nomination for the Academy Award Best Actor, with Portier being the first for a black actor, as well as nomination from the BAFTAs. Okay, with which Portier won. In 1964, he won an Academy Award for Best Actor and the Golden Globes Award for Best Actor in his role in Lilies in the Field, 1963, in which he played a handyman who stays with and helps a group of German-speaking nuns build a chapel. Portier also seen critical acclaim for A Raise in the Sun, which was 1961, and A Patch of Blue, 1965. He continued to break ground in 3 successful 1967 films, each dealing with issues of race and race relations. Okay, for example, including To Serve with Love. Oh, yeah, I had to watch that film during high school. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? And In the Heat of the Night, making him the top box office star of that year. He received nominations for the Golden Globes and the BAFTAs, that's still the British Awards, for the latter film, but not for the Oscars, likely due to vote splitting between his roles. After twice reprising his Virgil Tibbs character from In the Heat of the Night and acting in a variety of other films, including thriller Ruby Conspiracy in 1975 with Michael Caine. Porter turned to acting directing with his action comedies Uptown 70 Night, 1974, Let's Do It Again, 1975, and A Piece of the Action, 1978, all co-starring Bill Cosby. During the decade away from acting, he directed the successful story Crazy, 19 starting, both of these alleged passed away. Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. I think Gene Wilder is not longer here anymore. I don't think so. Among other films. He returned to acting in late 1980s and early 1990s with a few thrillers and television roles. Porter received honorary knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II in 1974. In 2009, Porter was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, United States highest civil aviation honor. And in 2016, he was awarded a Biffle Fellowship for an outstanding lifetime achievement in film. In 1999, the American Film Institute ranked Portier 22nd on their list of the greatest male stars of classic Hollywood cinema. He is currently the only living actor on the list. Wow. In 2002, Portier was chosen to receive an Academy Honorary Award in recognition of his remarkable accomplishments as an artist and as a human being. Okay, I'm just talking real quick, diplomatic service. 1997, Portier was appointed ambassador of the Bahamas to Japan, a position he held 2017. From 2002 to 2007, he was concurrently the ambassador of Bahamas to the UNESCO. Let me just see what that is. United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. That's what that means. Okay. Like I said, that's some good history. So, like I said, again, happened to the living legend, Sidney Poitier. Okay. Let's see here. Now, also today's birthday is also the living young legend making business mogul Rihanna. Today is her birthday, her 32nd young birthday. Okay, I love this to be funny, but let's just say here, y'all, please stop with some people who are waiting for her album. There's a bad chance Fenty, lingerie, or makeup will come out to be about. Now, actually, Rihanna, I'm just going to, hopefully it's not too, oh gosh, this is a long thing. It's actually a little longer, like other ventures. Okay, now she's ventured on the business industry. Okay, endorsement speaker body spray, featured a commercial. Okay, because she's also an actress as well. Okay, acting career. There's actually a lot of stuff about it that she has here. But we're just gonna say real quick that she's a it's a Barbadian singer, songwriter, actress, businesswoman who has been recognized for embracing various music styles and reinventing her image throughout her career. So, okay. Born in St. Michael's and raised in Bridgetown, Barbados, Rihanna moved to U.S. in 2005, where she signed with Def Jam Recordings, showing significant recognition following the release of her first two studio albums, Music of the Sun 2005 and A Girl Like Me 2006, both which were influenced by R&B music, peaked within the top 10 U.S. Billboard 200 chart. Rihanna's third album, Good Girl Gone Bad, 2007, incorporated more elements of dance pop and captured her greater stardom, established her status as a sex symbol and a leading figure in the music industry. It's an international chart-topping single, Umbrella, on Rihanna, her first Grammy Award, winning Best Rap Song Collaboration. Rihanna extended her fusion of pop, dance, and R&B for her next four studio albums: Rated R 2009, Loud 2010, Talk That Talk 2011, and the Grammy Award-winning Project 2002. All four releases experiment with various musical styles and constant Rihanna's international success are apologetic, being her first number one album, New Yes, including Rude Boy, and 2006, which is her eighth album, 16, showcased her control over artistic creativity after her departure from Def Jam. It became her second U.S. number one album and featured charting single work. Okay, having sold 25 million records. Like I said, her achievement, she achieved. Okay, Venice Pictures, like I said, there's Fenty. There's Savage, which is a lingerie clothing collection as well. Fenty. Okay. And Fenty Beauty, Fenty Fashion Brands, which is Sabbath and Fenty, and activism. Okay, 2006, she created her Belief Foundation to help terminally ill children. In 2007, Rihanna was named as one of the Career Love charity bracelet ambassadors, with each representing a different global charity. To help raise awareness and combat HIV and AIDS, Rihanna and other public figures designed clothing for the February 2008 H&M Fashion Against AIDS line. In 2008, Rihanna performed a series of charity concerts called A Girls Night Out to benefit the Belief Foundation. The concerts were made free for the public. Money from the sponsors and advertisers were to be donated to provide medical supplies, school supplies, and toys for children in need. In September 2000, Rihanna contributed to the song Just Stand Up with 15 other female artists, which shared the stage to perform the song live September 5th, 2008, during the Stand Up to Cancer television special. The proceeds from the single were given to the fundraiser. The television special raised $100 million for cancer research. Okay. Rihanna founded the Clara Lore Foundation, Clara, in 2012 in honor of her grandparents, Clara and Lionel Bilwait. Current programs include the Clara Bilwait Center on Oncology and Nuclear Medicine at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Barbados, and education programs. Clara hosts an annual Diamond Ball charity fundraising event. The inaugural event in 2014 raised over $2 million. The second raised over $3 million. On February 2012, Rihanna performed a benefit show at the House of Blues to raise money for the Children's Orthopedic Center and Mark Taper Johnny Rigger Artist Program at Children's Hospital. In November 2012, Rihanna gave $100,000 food bank donation for Hurricane Sandy. On January the 3rd, let me see, I'm just up here. January the 3rd, 2014, Rihanna was part of the Mac Via Glam campaign, which benefits women and men and children living with HIV and AIDS. Okay. One of the things she did was like in 2017, January 2017, Rihanna participated in the 2017 Women's March, which took place in New York among protests the day after President Donald Trump's inauguration. She also criticized President Trump's immigration law policy, including executive order, what is it? What do you say? 769, which sought to ban citizens of Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Syria, and Yemen from entering the United States. And in response to 90 shootings in El Paso and stated in October 2019, she stated she declined to perform at the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show to support Colin Kaepernick following the controversy surrounding his role in the national anthem protest. Okay, Go Over Island 2019, Ocean 8. That was just some of the films, but I just wanted to give a little background. Like I said, if y'all have time and feel like it, just look up her name and you'll see there. But also, happy birthday. It's also my great grandmother. I know she passed the same year, when I was born. It's actually would have been, I don't, but it would, it was her birthday. So today as well. My great grandmother Leela, who I was named actually after as well. So how about that, y'all? I only really had talked about two people. Well, actually not two people. I also talked about this. I'm just going to go do a couple facts today. So this won't be that long. And this is again, I got to do the Cafe Mom. Because again, I only did up to 28 facts. And I purposely, maybe I should go there. So, okay, why am I, okay. Alright. Okay, Underground Railroad to his farm. Okay, Trice Davids is a runaway slave from Kentucky, was an inspiration for the first use of the term Underground Railroad. When he swam across the high road to freedom, his former owner assumed he drowned and told a local paper if Davis had escaped, he must have traveled to an underground railroad. Davis actually made it alive and well. Have they made a story about that? That legend? Let's see. Okay, 18 fact. In 1739, the Storno Rebellion in the South Carolina became the large slave revolt in continental America. Some of the men who participated had been soldiers in Africa before being sold into slavery. 19. Uncle Tom's Cabin is a real place, so to speak. The home of Joshua Henson, whose life is generally believed to have been an inspiration for the novel, has been restored and added to the National Register of Historic Places in North Bethesda, Maryland. Okay, and we'll just go back to that later on. Also, y'all, I'm also watching. I rented through the Hoopla. That's like a library program that if you got like a library book in, and if you find your library, you can also log in with your library card and possibly rent books and or movies and even music from there. So I'm looking now. I remember it's only a 3-day rental. That you get 21 days. So you can always keep re-renting this stuff. So this is my first time renting a movie. I know this is a random rant, but it's called Pieces I Am, and it's basically like a documentary. And I'm starting to, and it's about Toni Morrison, and it's pretty interesting. It's about, I think, at least about an hour 30 minutes, and I've gotten to like 10 minutes, but it's actually most of the time, as far as talking, is Toni Morrison telling her own words about how she started to write and why she, always writes in the morning, and how she writes morning, and why she feels important, where most of her, why she writes the stars, and why she writes the way she does, and writes, and it's really pretty interesting, y'all. So if you have a chance, I think it's like the pieces of I Am. If not, I'll make sure to tell y'all the rest of it about it. Hopefully, I'll be able to, if I don't get a chance to listen to it completely, hopefully I could just re-rent it, and, just like, you can keep re-renting the books without having to wait or anything if they have them in the collection. Okay, so I'm going to read one fact and I should be done. Sorry, y'all, because usually I have these less than 30 minutes. I don't have them as long as I have my other podcast. Okay. Fact 70. This is again the 120 facts. Okay, so fact: Garrick Morgan, the inventor of the three-way traffic signal, also became the first African American to own a car in Cleveland, Ohio. Fact 71. Jockey Isaac Burns Murphy was the first to win 3 Kentucky Derbies and the only racer to win a Kentucky Derby, the Kentucky Oaks, and the Clark Handicap within the same year. He was inducted into the National Meeting of Racing's Hall of Fame in 1956. Okay, we're going to leave it as that. Oh, I don't know if this is day 135 or 136, but can you believe it, y'all? It's almost like I said, I'm almost done. Unless I want to keep letting it keep going. If I finish or start making some, I may possibly, depending how I feel, make them a little bit longer as the podcast, depending how much I want to say in them, or I may extend the podcast a little bit longer, just to make sure, I feel like, there's enough history facts that I feel like needs to be said, or more information needs to be added. So anyway, y'all, Black History, when it always starts at January the 1st and ends on December the 31st, which is from fair grade, okay? Got to give credit where credit's due, okay? But anyway, y'all take care. Hugs and loves, get ready for Friday night and get ready for this weekend, y'all. And I hope you kids, or you had your winter breaks, enjoy, the remaining amount of days before y'all got to go back to school. All right, now, God bless, hugs and loves, take care.